So yes, I was saying this is Sir John Goss. He is, as I said, a very interesting composer, well worth reading up more about him. He had a really difficult time, it seems, at St Paul's Cathedral, struggling with the discipline of the unruly choristers there. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But produced some lovely, lovely music, lived to a ripe old age, and seems to have been a huge influence on the music of the 19th century here in England. So it's always good to sing these works by composers who you don't necessarily know by name, but whose works are very much familiar. So this is God So Loved the World. Let me bring the teaching up on screen. Here we go. So once again, everyone, the wonderful CPDL is the source of our score for this. So thank you, CPDL, for everything that you do. You can find a link in the description to the score. And we're going to start with the soprano part. This isn't a very long piece. It's kind of ideal, really, for home choir. We're in the key of E flat major. Okay, and so the soprano line starts like this. It goes, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. So just listen to that first line. It goes, isn't that a sweet little tune? Let's sing that together, shall we, sopranos? In fact, let's use the Patchway Cathedral singer. Here she is, coming in after 3. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. We're going to lean on Son, the first note, as it resolves to that dominant chord. Lovely. Now we're going to climb. That whosoever believeth in him. So that's all moving by step. Have a listen. So let's sing that with the Patchway singer after 2. 1, 2. That whosoever believeth in him. Then we take a breath. Now we sing, should not perish, but have everlasting life. And of course, the note on perish is the highest in the piece, because obviously it's a dramatic statement. So have a listen to it. Should not perish. Here we go after 2. 1, 2. Isn't that lovely? Here we go. So from should not perish, coming in after 2, it's, hang on, let me get the right place. It's 1, 2. That's great. And we just pause for a moment. We then carry on the same pitch, sopranos. We sing, for God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world. So it definitely gets more dramatic towards the end of bar 17. Listen to that from For God. Here we go. 1, 2. And if you can, everyone, if you can kind of keep that going and not breathe in the gaps, that would be fantastic. People are saying this sounds like Stainer's. Well, remember, Goss did it first. Stainer was the pupil, Goss was the teacher. So maybe that Mr. Stainer was influenced, shall we say, by John Goss. So coming in on For God after 2, it's 1, 2. Lovely. Now we take a breath and we sing, but that the world through him might be saved. Have a listen to that from But That the World. This is bar 18. So it's 2, 3. Okay, so let's sing that again with Patre coming in after 3. 1, 2, 3. But that the world through him might be saved. Good. Now then, the basses sing the first note of the Amen, which comes in on the third beat of bar 23, and then we literally just sing. As the basses sing underneath us, we sing R, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and man. So the R is 6 beats, but it's slowing down towards the end of it, and we place the G just so. So let's sing it all the way from the start. As I've said, it's an ideal piece for home choir. It's short, it's very pretty, it's not desperately well known, and so we're doing our bit to educate the world about all these little pieces by these lesser known composers. Starting here on the B flat, so we're going to sing the soprano part from the start. Nice deep breath, here we go. And a lovely on the end to send that off into the acoustic. Well done, everyone. Okay, so that's the soprano part. Let's go back to the start, shall we, everyone? And let's have a look at the alto line. It's a nice alto line, this. There's more than one pitch, altos. So we're already doing better, and more than 2 bars, so we're already doing better than the Fore Sanctus, aren't we? Okay, so altos, we sing God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Okay. Okay, I do concede so far there's only 3 pitches. It does get a little bit more involved as we go through. So altos, let's sing that with yours truly from Patre. Here we go. And God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Lovely. Broadening through Son, everyone. Good. Now, that whosoever believeth in him. Listen. Okay, let's sing that with the patchwork singer from that. 1, 2. That whosoever believeth in him. Great. Then we sing, should not perish, but have everlasting life. See what I mean? It's actually a very nice line. Lots of moving by step. That but there, the G tied across the bar line. Sing through that and crescendo through. Let's go from should not perish. After 2, it's 1, 2. Should not perish. 1. Excellent. Now we take a breath. We're coming a bit softer here. And we sing, for God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world. I do like that to condemn the world moment. It's particularly dramatic. Okay, so have a listen to it just on the piano from For God. 1, 2. Okay, like knocking on the door at the end there. So, for God, here we go. Coming in after 2, it's 1, 2. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world. Lovely. Now then, we sing, but that the world through him. Okay, and then we sing, through him might be saved. Listen to that. Okay, so let's go from but that the world here in bar 18 with the singer after 3, 2, 3. And now the Amen. I mean, it's not the Amen at the end of Messiah, this one. It's very simply Amen. So just make sure you're dropping your jaw and making this a lovely round Amen. I think we should sing it from the start, everyone. Okay, so this is the alto sing through. The sopranos has been over here. Altos are here, tenors and basses. If you want to sight read along, we'll be with you in a moment. But this is your alto sing through. So here we go. Take a nice deep breath and God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Lovely. There we go. So that is the alto teaching. Tenors, if you would please step up onto the dais and we shall teach your part from the start. If you haven't had a drink recently, please do take this opportunity to hydrate. Cheers. Once again, see, tenors quite often have the parts that have the widest leaps in this style of harmony, and it is just so here. So tenors, we sing, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. It's a nice line with some wide leaps. Listen to it. Fab. Let's sing that with Tenor Ben from the Patchway Cathedral Choir. So coming in, here we go, and God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Lovely. Then, that whosoever believeth in him. Listen. Let's sing that together. Coming in. After 2. 1, 2. That whosoever believeth in him. Lovely. Then, should not perish, but have everlasting life. Listen to the pitches there. Okay, lovely. Let's sing that together. Should not perish. After 2, 1, 2. Should not perish, but have everlasting life. Lovely. Now we go from this nice B flat major chord to suddenly B flat minor. And so we drop a semitone tenors for our next entry and we sing, for God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world. And that D flat there makes the C dramatic. That's what that's there for. So really do dig into that. To condemn the world. And make it nice and dramatic. Listen to that line from the D flats here on For God. It's 1, 2. Okay, fabulous. So let's sing that with the Patchway singer. Here we go. And for God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world. Lovely. Now then, last phrase. Now, D naturals here. Just watch out for that. But that the world through him. Let's sing that together. But that the world through him, bar 18. Here we go. And but that the world through him. Good. Then through him might be saved. Listen. Lovely. So let's sing through him, rolling R's, please. 1, 2. Now the basses sing on the third beat there, and we move up a semitone to the A flat in the last 3 bars, so we sing Amen. Getting softer all the way way through. Let's give that a go, tenors. And so I have the bassist set off. Here we go. 2, 3, 1. And a N on the end for me. Well done, tenors. Let's take it from the top. I'm sure you all agree. This is a lovely piece. Be interested to know if anyone sung it. I saw Gloria had sung it. And be lovely to see how many of you are going to take this on to your choir directors, wherever you are in the world. Show this piece to them. It's absolutely lovely. So here we go. Tenors. We're going to sing your part from the start, but the altos and sopranos are there, and so are the basses down below. Here we go. Nice deep breath, tenors, and... God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. There you are. What a nice line. Really very, very nice. There's something about this particular era in English, in particular church harmony, that was so clearly derived from having learnt music from those who learnt from the classical composers. Thomas Attwood was one of the only British students of Mozart, and you can hear the influence of the great Wolfgang on this music. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so basses. Last but by no means least, let's have a look at your line. Okay, so pretty low to begin with in terms of tessitura basses, so it is. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Fairly standard stuff at the start, but I do like that little bit of almost melodic writing for the basses in bar 5. Let's give that a go from the start with yours truly singing. Here we go, nice deep breath, and God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Great, again, just allowing sun to bloom and blossom. Then that whosoever believeth in him, listen. Here we go, after 2, 1, 2. That whosoever believeth in him. Then we take a breath. Should not perish, but have everlasting life. Listen. Okay, so from should not perish. Nice deep breath. 1, 2. Should not perish, but have everlasting Now we take a breath and we sing, for God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world. This is without doubt the most interesting bit of bass writing. Yeah, there's a lot of drama. We've got suspended notes in there. We've got thirds of the chord. We've got wide leaps. We go from very low to quite high, actually. It's a dramatic line. If we were cellos in an orchestra, we'd be soaring above the texture. So, for God, ready basses, 1, 2. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world. Nothing like a nice octave leap with a dotted note as well to give you lots of drama. So do please give us plenty there, basses. But now, but that the world through him. Let's sing that together. But that the world and but that the world through him. Then we take a breath and we sing, through him might be saved. About as typical a bass line as you could ever ask for. Through him, basses, bar 20, 1, 2. Through him might be saved. You take a quick breath. We're then coming on this D flat, and we're coming in on the third beat of the bar. So we sing, Amen. Listen. Okay, so coming on that D flat for me, this is the upbeat bar 24. 1, 2. And feel free to go down the octave. There's your second basses. Let's sing it from the start. This is the bass sing through, and then it just remains for us to hear how it all fits together. It's one of my favourite bits of the week. So here we go. Bass is here, tenors, altos, sopranos, but this is the bass sing through. So take a nice deep breath, everyone, and here we go. God's Okay, so that's the bass sing through. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put everyone up at the same level, and we'll pan it all so it sounds like we're surrounded by the wonderful singing of Patchway Cathedral Choir. We will sing this in our next live Sing Sunday, which is a couple of weeks away. But I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please remember the like button is free, as is subscription, as is sharing this song with anyone you think would appreciate it. We just love to have people singing along with Home Choir. So basses, tenors, altos, sopranos. This is Sir John Goss's setting of God So Loved the World, sung all together for the first time here on Home Choir. Here we go.